It's a grizzly.
Should we get out of here?
No. We're gonna watch and listen.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Grizzlies on the Hunt. We got FDL Paranormal and our haunted things we're going to be talking about. Hello, Joanne Jackson. I've been watching you backstage. Michael, let's play some musical chairs here and get everybody in line. So, how's everybody doing today?
Good, thank you. Great.
Well, that's good.
It's been a busy week. Well, it's been a busy week for you guys.
Hey, Twisted Witch, what's happening out there? Yes, welcome to the show. Well, you're all talking. I'm trying to figure out this TikTok on the main computer. It's not letting me. Every time we're live on TikTok, so it's actually watching. I didn't get my cat balls out. So while you're all talking, I'm trying to get that set up. You know what? We'll just use my phone.
I think it'd be best to just use your phone. All this technology.
Yeah, but I should be able to watch it live on TikTok. When I go to the computer, it's are you watching it live on your all's end?
Hang on, I'm just gonna have a look, see who's live on TikTok. Let me see. Shame. Oh, Grizzly, yeah, it's live. Oh yeah, I've got the goals live.
All right, well, go ahead and throw the link up there for everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael from FDL Paranormal is going to send you the link to join the live session. So if you could just throw that link out there from time to time for me. Hey, Crazy Witch, what's going on? And let me get my cat balls out. I just had a whole box of them, which I have. There they are. So we'll put a couple of these out. I don't know if you all can see those down there, but we'll put them up here.
Every time. Right, Nicola Joanne can't hear us.
Where, on TikTok or?
No, on here now. She cannot hear. She might have to leave.
Oh, no, she's right. She's in the backstage once again. I'm sorry. I left her in the hole again. Hollywood Squares. There we go. All right. I was like, what are you making? Everything's working. Oh, somebody just fell off the screen.
Yeah, she can't hear us.
Her mic was muted. So, yeah, that's fine. All right, well, let's bring her back in. So the cat ball will not go off, ladies and gentlemen. It's still going on. So let's see. We got one in there. Can we put another one? Now, that was me that just activated the other one. So let me turn it to where y'all can see it on TikTok. And then, just for giggles, I always have my trusty tape gun when I go out in the woods. So I can pick up forensic, evidence. Then we're going to duct tape one, or tape one right here, where y'all can watch. So, yes. So, and the other night I had to take it off. It was so distracting. So yes, it would not quit flashing. I was like, oh my God. So okay, now we're kind of late. We're starting the show, Crazy Witch, but we're getting everything set up. So yeah. So Michael, you're monitoring TikTok, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to, yes.
All right. You need the link for them to watch it, or do you got the link?
Hello,
Nikki. Hello, Angie. How's everything going?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Oh, nervous as all get out. I'm telling you that right now.
Fine. It'll be fine.
I took a nap before the show. Here she comes in. And these things were like giving me nightmares. All right, Nicole, testing, 1, 2. Now I can hear you. Chris, hey, Grizzly and FDL, Kate, and a couple of the tuning in tonight in today's viewing of part 2. Part 2. Part 1, part 2, it doesn't matter. So we got the REM pod going up here. So we got the cat balls up there. So you got TikTok, Michael. So we're ready to go.
Yeah, I'm monitoring TikTok. If I go quiet, so just be you need to add me as moderator, but let's deal with that another day.
Yes.
So should we talk about what we're doing with this podcast?
Yeah, so why are we? Hello, Missy Gigi. Welcome to the show. You're doing your nails. All right, man. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, it's been a while since I had my manicure and pedicure, but I miss them. But yeah, absolutely. So why are we doing this podcast, Michael?
So because you bought some haunted dolls. I don't know why, but you have.
Ones that's been terrifying me and just
yeah. And I said, let's do a show on haunted items. Let's do some research, and let's go to
Oh, that's you.
what's the
I
matter?
was like, the dolls are messing with my audio already.
So we've decided to do some research on really haunted items that are famous for being haunted, and then we're going to go out and look for them, and maybe adopt some, and do some tests on them, some of the items, and see what happens. And what we'll do every week, we'll go away, we'll get an item if someone wants to send us an item, and we'll adopt them for a week, and then we'll do a little 10-15 minute video on our findings, shall we? So people can tune in, watch the video, and let's talk about what happened. We're going to do little clips if it's waking us up in the night, some weird stuff's happening, so we'll have to all flog it ourselves. Whoever's got the haunted item will have to flog it.
Yeah, so you're going to put it underneath your bed, right?
Yeah, I don't care.
No.
Let's do it.
That's where he was going to keep them, wasn't he?
No, it's not going underneath our bed. No,
I'll do it. If it does get too intense of these haunted items, I have got
We were talking about beds, and you said intent. So, yes, that was hilarious.
I have got an outside house, so it can sit in there.
Why? Don't you have your shed that automatically just opens up and lights?
Yeah. It'll go in there. It will go in there for the time being until it's due to go home. So no, but yeah, really, it opens up a question, doesn't it? With all these haunted items and stuff like. So we're paranormal investigators, and we're going into these locations. Is it the location that's haunted, or is it an item that's the haunted? Do we go looking for an item? We don't know.
No.
So it opens up another question, doesn't it? It's like when we done our investigation on Chirk Mill, which was it was an antique bed restoration company that restored them and resold them. But obviously, while we were sitting in there, through the spirit talker, it come through. You're sitting on my bed. But obviously, that bed is not come from that place. Is that bed got something attached to it? We don't know, which makes the place haunted, or which brings up the activity in that place. So, and like, our motto is, we're out to seek the truth. We're out to find out whatever it is which is causing this hauntings or this paranormal activity and these scary places. We're just there to go and do the research and see what's going on. It does scare us sometimes, but when you don't expect it. And it's like, for instance, our last episode we did on Falstaff, there was chains moving, old boat chains banging against the wall. Are the boat chains haunted, or is it the building?
If that item was removed from the location, would that location be haunted?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Would it? It may be another question to ask again in the paranormal world.
Well,
We've never really asked that, have we?
There is a lot of questions. No, you're fine. You're fine, Nicola. There is a lot of questions because we know that people get attached to items. Now, everybody that's been watching my shows know that I have a lot of poltergeist activities with my dolls, and my psychic mediums and people with abilities do not like them. Crazy Witch, yeah, it's going to be awesome. And Twisted Witch already says that the one in the white dress is giving me extreme anxiety feeling. I don't want to even look up. Michael was like, just pull them down and play with them. I'm like, are you crazy? So I've got like these phones rigged in my studio. So hello, Lauren. And so yeah, but anyways, yeah, we're gonna have fun. But I'm not gonna take things in on donations or not. No. And they in my nightmares, they took all my holy water too. So you know I got real nervous.
Oh my God.
Oh, it was bad. It was bad. Yes, it was total terror in my nightmares doing the show. So absolutely. So you all have been doing some research, I hear. Is that correct?
Yeah.
We have. Who wants to go first?
You can go first.
I have done quite a bit of research.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, no. Okay, right. First one, I've not picked out anything that is known. You know, like
Oh,
things
Oh,
ah,
there you go. Sorry.
I did. Did you do that? Because that.
that's magic.
Oh, look, REM pod's going off. REM pod.
REM pod's going off.
Yes, it did. It did go off.
And
That's
you
So,
moved.
and when that
screen moved.
happened, you moved. I didn't touch you. I didn't.
Oh, maybe they don't want to talk about. Maybe they don't want you to talk about what you're going to talk about.
Please meet again.
You did move again. The REM pod moved again, or it went off. So wait a minute. Okay, ladies, if y'all gonna start playing this type of games, I'm gonna throw holy water on all y'all bitches. So you're all gonna melt. I don't know, but I mean, we just started.
I know.
So
Maybe they don't want me to talk
TikTok
about it.
Yeah, TikTok is watching. So okay,
Okay.
all right.
Let's
Try this again.
I'll try again. Okay. So I haven't picked the most well-known objects. So like the Annabelle doll, things like that we all notoriously known as being haunted items. I've picked random things and I thought, oh, that's interesting. Let me find out what it was for.
It clicked and it turned itself off. Did you just see me? I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I told you this is not going to be a good show. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So
it clicked, ladies and gentlemen. When she was talking, it clicked. Go ahead.
I kind of picked items just to find out what is the backstory of the item. Why would people consider it to be haunted? Okay, so I don't know whether you're going to be able to get the pictures very well on here. I'm not sure how it works.
You can see. Yes.
Right, so that is a picture of a painting, right? Now this painting it looks horrific. So automatically you're thinking, is it haunted? There's something spooky about it. And what happened is that there have been claims that people who have owned this image and have had it hanging in their house, that they have experienced random poltergeist activity throughout their house. So there have been dishes been moved, there have been vases filled with flowers that have dropped and smashed, right? So the only thing that these people could think of was, since they hung that painting on their wall, the activity started to kick off. So what they did is they removed the item and put it in their garage, right? So they put it in their garage, and when they went back into their garage to get their car in the morning, all their car doors were open.
Oh wow!
So
no, not oh wow.
Yeah. So basically, what happened to the painting now? I don't believe it exists anymore. They have basically went to a haunted collection, somebody who collected stuff like that, but I don't think it's in existence anymore because I couldn't find any location of where it was.
My phone just got thrown at me, ladies and gentlemen.
I see it. It dropped down.
Yes, it literally got tossed to me, and the ball went off at the same time. I'm telling you, didn't I not tell you my dreams come true?
You'll be fine.
Every time she speaks, we need to bless you. Is what? See?
Apparently, Facebook Live isn't live.
Facebook Live isn't live. It's the damn dolls, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what to do. Keep talking, Joe. We're going to start praying in a minute. Is it your live or my live?
No,
that was me on the phone. So we're going to make sure this is going to be caught. Sorry for everybody's ears. There goes the cat ball again. See, look. Now I've got stuff popping up on my main screen here.
I think they need a little time out. Anyway, so obviously that painting.
You wanted to do the show.
Yeah, that's fine. So obviously that painting's obviously gone to a haunted collector or someone.
Yeah, I don't think
after it.
The painting's in existence anymore because there's no record of it anywhere. But there have been like other items. And some of the items that I've looked at are not necessarily items that give you a bad haunting, and not especially haunted by anything sinister. So there's a quite a nice one here with this little girl's pet. Can you see that pair of tap shoes?
Yeah.
Just an ordinary pair of tap shoes with a red bow, and they were made with leather. They were used by a little girl who sadly lost her life due to a short illness. So they basically kept her shoes in a keepsake box and put it in her closet because they couldn't face sorting her room out. But since when they did that, they could hear tapping of the shoes in the box just randomly. I know, I can see it. It's weird. Yeah, so there was it's really quite, it used to give the parents comfort knowing that she was, although the spirit of her was still tapping in the tap shoes. So I think that's quite nice.
Yeah,
No, it's not quite nice.
That could have been because it was something that she was doing when she was really, really happy, when she was dancing. That could be why the energy or the residual energy has gone into the shoes, which is nice.
Yeah.
Or do you think, like with the painting and obviously the shoes, if that painting was painted by obviously someone by finger painting and bits of their hair are stuck in that painting, that means a part of them are stuck.
Yeah.
Stuck to it. And the same with the shoes. If the young girl bled in the shoes, is a part of her blood still in the shoes, just soaked into the leather?
It's DNA, it could be, couldn't it? It could be anything, a bit of skin.
Yeah, it could be anything.
Yeah.
So, is that opening up the question? Is where we're going to these hauntings? Does that mean a piece of their body's still there, a cell, a hair, anything?
Fingerprints. Yeah.
Anything.
It could be.
We don't know.
It does seem weird that the last place that we went to had a lot of references to ships and sea and everything about the sea, bearing in mind that the house was built using wood from
old ships.
So I found that quite interesting looking back over the evidence, because just because you're in the house doesn't mean to say it's something from the house. It could be an item of that wood may have, I don't know, meant something to somebody, or maybe they died by that wood. I don't know. But it's now belonging to the roof of this house. And it just seemed quite strange that references were being made to ships. So it's very difficult, isn't it, to say?
Yeah, because you could think that if there was some kind of trauma that happened on that bit of wood on the ship, if somebody died on it, then that could have sort of like imprinted on it. Just the same as when you've got objects that people absolutely love, their energy will imprint on those as well. So
yes, it is strange. Yeah. Right, this next one is, I want one. I've decided I want one because I just love this story. All right, I'm just going to read you the story, okay? Now, this is what they call the thirsty donkey, okay? And it is a decorative drinking jug. So it looks like an old beer.
Have you got a picture?
I'll show you the picture, but I don't want to give too much away. So I'll show you the picture.
Very cute.
Yeah.
You see it? Right?
Yeah.
So it's like a canister with cups on the side on hooks, okay? It was filled up by the lady that owned it with fresh, chilled water every morning. So it was always available to drink, okay? She passed away in the house, and her brother went back into the house to do a house kind of clearance after she passed away, and he picked up the donkey, and the donkey was ice cold with fresh chilled water inside it. Nobody had been in that house from the moment that lady passed over.
Oh,
And now I think that is just amazing.
that's lovely.
It was
It's crazy,
that
but it's lovely.
The donkey was always there, ready to pour a drink of fresh, chilled water for anyone who needed it.
Oh,
It'd be
Did it
nice.
happen more than once?
You what? Sorry?
Did it happen more than once?
It's happened more than once, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But I just think it was just so nice because I think it kind of represented what I've now envisioned this lady to be like. Like she was very kind of motherly and very, you know, I don't know. You must drink your water like my mum is, you know, must drink your water every day, you know, that kind of thing. And I don't know. For some reason, I was really drawn to this particular item. I don't know why, but I just love the story that surrounds it.
lovely.
That is
It's
awesome.
cute, isn't it? It's cute. I like it. We also have got another one here. This one is called the Endless Smelling Photograph. Okay, I'll show you a picture of it.
Up. Nah.
That's creepy.
It is creepy, but this photograph was found when a family moved into a house, and they found an old family album by accident in the attic space of this.
The Transpolis Live, the ghost star.
Oh, well-dressed man from the Victorian era. It was passed around the family to view, and after a time, the image started to smell like firewood. Just randomly started to smell like firewood. So they didn't think anything too much of it at the time. But one night they decided, well, let's sit down and do a Ouija board and get this photograph out. So they made contact with a person who claimed to be the person who was in the image. But it wasn't good after they conducted the Ouija board, because after that there was severe paranormal activity going on in the house, poltergeist activity, and basically terrified the people that lived there. And so they had to give that photograph again to a haunted collector, and they had to vacate the property because they felt that whatever it was that they'd brought to life, if you like, from the Ouija board was tormenting them within the house. So
That's
a bit weird, isn't it?
Yes.
Sorry, that was me just sending something over. Just give me 2 seconds. Because my friends messaged me about a thing with a haunted item that his nan had. But he's like, I don't want to write it, so I'm going to post it on. So tough. Oh no.
So it's interesting, isn't it?
It's very
Yes,
interesting.
yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
You have
Like
to
I say,
wonder. Oh, sorry.
no, go on.
I was going to say, you have to wonder, the haunted objects, why are they haunted? Is it because bad energy is attached to them? Good energy is attached to them?
Yeah.
Why are they haunted?
Yeah, I just think you have to be careful, don't you? Because not everything is bad all the time.
No.
Right, right. But I do believe that people fall in love with things like the ones that I picked up from the antique store in Indiana. Is that elderly lady that had a mind of a child, and I was being disrespectful to her, you know, animal objects that she possessed and she cherished, and I was going to do props with them and stuff, and she took it out on me on my live shows and broke things and threw things, and it freaked me out, and lo and behold, I'm sitting here. I do not feel comfortable doing this show, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to watch everything. It's like, I mean, every time you speak, balls go off. I'm getting static electricities, and my poor audio people are like, balls. We have cat balls, ladies and gentlemen, in the studio. I got taped and sitting just everywhere. So, anyways, but it is interesting because people fall in love and attach to things, and when they pass, they still want them.
I need
Part of
everybody.
them is with them.
I need everybody to keep an eye out, no matter where they go, for this item.
God.
Right. Hang on.
I want one.
Grizzly, do the Facebook one. Do the Facebook one and read that one out. Because I think that's a double end. Like, go on, do you want to read it out?
Yeah, you can. It don't matter.
My nan used to have a painting at top of her stairs and always thought it was of me, but found out as I got older that it's a copy of a famously haunted pig, and my nan always said she could hear things.
Going.
Ooh.
Things going.
Things going on downstairs in the house when her and Grandad were in bed, and my mum always hated sleeping there, even as an adult.
Yeah, this is from Chris.
Not me.
And not from you, from a friend of mine. And then I'm going to present.
You know what that sounds like, ladies and gentlemen?
What does it sound like?
They were having relations. I mean, does it not, ladies and gentlemen? I mean, I'm the only one. I'm not trying to be like I'm in the gutter or anything, but I'm sitting there and y'all just looking like nothing's going on. I'm thinking, well, I know what the hell that noise is. Oh my God, poor! I bet he's. I'll pray for you tonight, sir. That must have tormented the hell out of you. Can you imagine seeing mental pictures of it right now? Because I can't.
Hey, I'm trying to find it.
You know what? It is super weird because when my middle son was young, and he used to frequent the naughty step quite often, because he was just that way. But there is a picture, because my father passed away before my children were born, and there is a picture. We have a picture of my dad in the hallway, and it's always been there. And anyway, a situation happened, and he ended up on the naughty step. And I said, right, you need to sit there for a couple of minutes. And then he would be talking away, and I'd come out and I'd be like, who are you talking to? And he's like, I'm talking to that man in the picture. And it was my dad. So wow. It is weird.
That's lovely though, isn't it?
It is comforting to me because obviously my dad never met any of my kids. So it's always been a struggle, you know, for me, that area. But it was comforting at the time, thinking that if he was talking to him, that he was talking to his granddad, you know?
Yeah, and there was no fear, was there?
Yeah. No, he didn't have any fear of it. He used to walk past it and say, hi, granddad.
Oh.
So, yeah, he didn't have any fear.
No, I can't.
But it's just weird how pictures and paintings have an association with that kind of thing.
They say that paintings and portraits do have a lot of association, like their windows to the soul and like the eyes.
Yeah. Have you figured it out yet, Mick?
Oh, I'm sending it to Chris. He'll have to download the image off Messenger.
No, you can actually present it. You hit the little present button.
What? No, it's not letting me do it. It says video file. Oh,
what the hell is that? It sounds like a herd of horses coming.
Well, in your house they are, not mine.
Are you hearing this?
No, can't hear
you did not hear the horses like clomping down the street?
Yeah.
Now, I live in the country, ladies and gentlemen. We do not have horses.
I think it's my neighbor's music.
Oh, my poor TikToker was about to jump out of my chest. Then I heard myself talking.
Yeah,
I mean, are y'all punking me out? Are y'all messing with me really?
No.
No.
But y'all did hear the horses. It didn't sound like music. It sounded like a bunch of horses, like, you know, back the old Wild Wild West. I don't know, Stan Stones.
No, I can't. Grizzly, I can't present that.
Oh, that was your wife laughing. I'm like, now somebody's laughing.
Chris is getting nervous. Grizzly's getting nervous.
Yes, I am nervous as all get out. I had nightmares for an hour and a half. I couldn't get out of the cycle. I couldn't get off my chase in my studio. Then it took all my holy water and they jumped off the shelves. That would not make you nervous. And the balls are flashing. The REM pods are going off. And you know, and now we're playing Hollywood Squares every time she talked. And yeah, okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're fine. Great, amen. So what was the poltergeist arrested for at the campground? Possession with intent. All right, Missy, I love you. Crazy witch. Yeah, I'm a little slow today. So anyway, but I like that thing with the water. That was very interesting. Now, I don't know if I can have something like that.
It'd be nice to have like chilled water, like constantly on tap.
Yes.
Was in the pipe.
Yeah, on tap. What is that music coming from?
I was going to say,
Not
Nikki,
my end.
haven't you got some more? I thought there was another one that you'd got, haunted object.
Oh.
I've got one more.
Chris, it's me. It's Pope John doing an exorcism in Latin.
Oh, great. Stir up the pot, why don't you?
I've got another one. The last one that I have is a bra.
No, not that one.
Yeah, that's it. That's the only one I've got.
A brass what?
But apparently this
bra is
bra. A bra, yeah, like a bra.
A bra.
It's supposed to be haunted.
Yeah.
And apparently the woman who wears this bra finds her true love. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wasn't really taken back by that, really. But you've got some, haven't you, Angela?
Well, no, not really. Not really. I did find one object. I was looking at just the sort of things that sell on eBay, and somebody was selling a zip bag, you know, what you put food in, and saying that the theory behind it is that if you put food into this, so like decaying food, moldy food, you could put it in this zip bag and it would reverse it and sort of almost heal it. And that is for sale on eBay.
Oh, lovely.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's
I know.
there is some weird stuff on eBay.
There's a lot of stuff on eBay, but I think for me, when we talked about doing this podcast, and I said, well, okay, I'll go and have a look and see if I can find some objects, and I took my K2 out with me. I went to various places, but there was just this one shop that I had to go to, and I had a specific thing in my mind that I would find in this shop. And it took me nearly a week to get into this shop because it was closed or because I was busy, but I finally got there, and I have this object that I had almost like a premonition that would be in this shop. Are you ready for me to show it you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, what is that?
I just turned my spirit box on, the light bulb came on.
What is that?
What is that?
That's my spirit box. That. Now, if this starts talking in Latin, it's going out the window.
Have you seen Angie's haunted item she's found? Can you see it? Can you make Angie bigger?
I can make her bigger, all right.
Yeah,
Stay
make
by.
her bigger.
Yes, I'll make her bigger.
So everyone can see.
All right, here we go.
There you are.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
Do you know, I did say.
Did you hear what
What
she
is
just
that?
said?
Is that a clown?
I did say, didn't I, clown?
Yeah.
Yes, it said clown.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if you remember last week, I wrote in my book, because I knew I was going to find this object in this specific shop. I just hadn't been in there, but I just knew that I was going to get a can. And I wrote down the words figurine of a clown and musical. And I think in my head, I thought it was going to be like a clown on like a musical, like a music clown thing. But as you can see, he's actually playing
The trumpet or
a trumpet or something.
or something, a horn.
Yeah, so I have no idea why I was drawn to this object, but I've got him, and I'm just going to see what he does over the week.
You got a question now, Angie. Which shop, Ange?
Oh my gosh,
You
that's
gotta say,
something like that. So it was, you know, what's his name? I think his name is Ray Harris. He does house clearances up on the high street in Evesham.
Do you know Lisa?
I know Lisa, yeah.
Oh, okay. Bring us all back, because bring us all back. You got a K2 hit off that, didn't you?
Yes,
When
yes.
we
So
went up to it.
I took my K2 with me, and but I was honestly, when I saw him, I literally gasped and went, "There he is! There he is! The musical clown with the red nose."
Have
Okay.
you had anything from it so far?
To be very honest with you, he's been in a box because I am a little bit scared of him, but I don't think he's scary. I think something has drawn me to him. Something, I don't know whether it's somewhere where I've been or where we've been, and
You've seen it somewhere. It's like
yeah,
deja vu.
it belongs to somebody, and there is going to be some relevance to this. So yeah, I will document to see what happens over the weeks with old Mr. Clown.
Interesting.
I'm still really big, is that right?
He's the director. Chris? Grizzly? He's disappeared.
He's been held hostage by the dolls.
The dolls have got him.
They're now duct taping him to the microphone.
The dolls have got him. There you go. He's not even there no more.
God.
Oh, there he is.
Where'd you go?
The spirit box laughed and everything crashed.
Oh.
So yes,
got
the spirit
jealous.
box went or something. And I was like, did y'all not hear that? And y'all just kept talking. Next thing you know, y'all just like disappeared. So
right. Kelly Shannon has just asked. She said, if we want one of her dad's dolls, this sounds a bit weird. It does sound weird, but if we want any of her dad's dolls, she will send them down, and you can have them for a week. They're going to your house, Nicola.
Oh,
Yeah.
I say, not me.
Ryan will take one.
Oh, not me. Yeah, Ryan's going to take it, isn't he?
Yeah,
Ryan's going to have one, so we'll
see.
contact you, and then Ryan can do his little own vlog on it, can't he, in his little log cabin
Yeah.
when he goes to work. Let's see what he gets.
Log cabin.
He might get incubus.
He might do.
He might get done by.
my Lord.
I don't think he'll tell us.
So, what have you found out, Nicola, Joanne?
I found it's a haunted bed. It's called the Great Ware Bed, and it was built in 1590 for the royal family of the time, and it was never used. I can't find why it was never used, but whoever slept in it who wasn't of royal blood died.
Oh.
It's now in the Victoria and Albert Museum.
Oh, interesting.
There is a lot of information to it, like when it was built, and it fits 4 couples. Why the royal family want a 4-couple bed, I don't know. 4 couples.
You say the elite are a bit weird.
Well, yeah, but apparently, if a non-royal sleeps in it, they die.
Oh, bit interesting. Bit like the Edinburgh Folks, isn't it? Same little curve.
Stone circle, yeah.
So,
I'm not getting in the bed.
Also, why obviously we start this podcast and then we do obviously every week. We are going to book in to a haunted items museum to do a hunt there. There's 2 in the country.
Really?
Yeah, there's one close to us and one a bit further away. But we will book in to go into them. So that'll be a good little exclusive for this podcast.
That would be good, Lauren.
If there is, Lauren, you can send it around my house, please.
Yeah. There was no info on that.
Hello, Miguel. My phone just took a picture. Did you see that flash?
No.
Yeah.
You got some weird stuff, man. I think you should send your dogs over here.
I tried to sell them, and everybody was like, "I don't know, they're haunted." I'm like, "Watch my shows. That's all you got to do."
Haunted dolls.
So yes, haunted dolls, ladies.
You might have to case them and then put salt round them. Rock salt.
Oh, I got plenty of salt. I mean, you wouldn't believe the stuff I got in my arsenal.
Hello, Nigel.
I mean, you think I'm getting ready to go up against vampires or something.
Oh
So,
my
hey, crazy witch. So, yes, twisted
Crazy
witch.
witch.
I told you it's that doll. She does
the
look like
little
she's leaning
Michael.
forward, like she's staring at me. And for some reason, one of her eyes looks like it's.
It would
I
be
don't
so
know,
funny if you had a Chucky moment and one of the dolls jumped at him and he's like, "Yeah, help me!"
I would crap myself and then do another show.
See, we would laugh. we
would
would laugh.
Everybody laughs. It's not funny. Live with these things.
We would
Right?
laugh.
Yeah. So it would be funny if one did fall down because you'll panic and then run. Grizzly would be going into his backdrop. Everything could be going everywhere.
You should have saw that show where the backdrop folded up and collapsed on itself and got tossed. Now that I messed my britches damn near.
Yeah.
Then that's when stuff started flying off the studio shelves and my books and stuff. And that was freaky. So Crazy Witch is still laughing about that. I had to shut down everything. I was throwing water everywhere, holy water. So I don't know what it was, where it was, but anyways. But this is going to be interesting, ladies and gentlemen. If I don't have a stroke or a heart attack first. But
And
yes.
Anybody that's watching as well, please get involved. Message us, send us videos of stuff that you've seen or your stuff that's happening to you that you think that's haunted. Send us the videos and then we'll chuck them up and then we'll see what everybody else thinks. Just everybody get involved.
I'm loving these jokes, by the way. They're great.
I know they're
What do you call the ghost of the painting of
I'm trying not
Poltergeist?
to laugh.
I
out
need to
loud.
write them down.
So Missy never fails to entertain you. I'll tell you that. So yeah, Lauren, I recently found out my great grandmother on my dad's side, who I've never met, has been around me. She was born early 1800. Wow.
Oh wow. That's
Grizz,
amazing.
what show was that? Samantha, I have to go back. I do so many shows, hon. I can't remember. Michael asked me the other day to name some up. Did you just see that?
No, what's going on? Chucky's coming for you.
Are you? It's on TikTok. It's like a flash of light.
I need to get TikTok back up. Hang on.
Yeah, I got TikTok up. Whoever's watching TikTok, I can't see how many people's out there, but there's something flashing on the dolls like it's taking pictures. So,
Have you ever thought about setting up a camera on those dolls, like the whole, and just doing like a live feed?
Yeah, well, he did. He did.
Where'd it go?
What happened?
He had it on private.
Wait a minute. You're right. Where is that feed?
What's the matter?
I'm trying to find the one with what happened to the feed with the dolls.
I don't know where the feed's gone because I was watching the dolls because I was watching the REM part.
Where did that go?
Yeah, it disappeared when you disappeared, Chris. Grizzly.
It
You
shouldn't
Grizzly
have.
Grizz.
I had this thing taped. I had this thing. What? I had this thing
No,
taped
I
where it
just
wouldn't even
taped
move. Go ahead and
No,
laugh.
Was that the phone that was thrown at you? The camera?
Yes, that's why I taped it. Because there's no way the phone could have been thrown.
Angie, what's the matter with you?
What happened to Angie?
Angie's laughing.
Is she
she's
laughing or
like-
crying? Tell me she's laughing.
She is laughing.
Okay, it's not funny. That is weird. It's like the phone turned off.
Did you just knock that? The cat ball's gone off.
No, Jackie, is that you messing around? No, all right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see here.
Them dolls are a bit freaky though, aren't they? I wouldn't be able to have dolls in my house. My daughter hates them. Mine hates them, doesn't she? We can't even walk down the Toys R Us row or Smith's Toy Superstore without going down the doll aisle. She goes, they freak me out. Get me out of here.
She hates them.
She hates them. So, and especially these old dolls that are made with real hair and real clothings of the young children that used to play with them. So that's why I think some of these may be haunted, because they were made back then. They was made out of real hair, weren't they? And the clothes and the rags that they used to have, they used to stitch them and make them themselves, make the outfits for them. So
yes, that is correct.
So potentially that one with the pigtails, Chris. I want that one to jump at you, jump forward and grab you.
Don't say
I
that.
can't see them.
What's the TikTok channel you're watching them on?
Grizzly Bigfoot. Sorry. Here, let me.
Go to Grizzly Bigfoot on TikTok. So, obviously, people are watching as well. I'm going to post out. Go over to our YouTube channel and subscribe as well. So we'll put some stuff up there. We'll put some shorts and stuff up for what we're doing the week with this. I think, shall we? And then we'll conduct like a little 15-minute episode with a break in every week and see what we got, what we found, what's happened. And then we'll do one big, hopefully we could go live at the Haunted Items Museum.
That would be good.
And then we could do a live feed there. But Ryan is sorting out the cameras, the security cameras that we can use and link in. He's going to speak to someone. And then hopefully it'll be a good live feed. You might see us all get killed by dolls, Chucky dolls, chasing us around.
Well, at the museum, there is actually a mortuary table.
Oh, is there?
I thought about doing like an investigation on it.
What sort of investigation? A bit weird.
A paranormal investigation.
Yeah, that did sound a bit weird, Nicola.
It did. I didn't mean that.
Some kind of exploratory oh god, I can't talk. An exploratory.
Yeah, none of that.
I'm going to blame him.
Yeah, blame Mr. Cloud.
He's taking over.
He's got a name.
Are you leaving him out the box tonight?
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
So if anything happens in the middle of the night, you need to obviously come down and record it and flog it. Okay.
Yeah, and throw it.
If it wakes you up, obviously, and if you're really scared, you just flog and go, I'm scared in my bed and stuff's going on downstairs. So I'm sending Dave down or something.
That's embarrassing, that poor guy. I mean, can you imagine 40-something years later, you got Grizzly telling you they were having relations? That's terrible. So, Twisted Witch, you did see the flash. So, I'm not seeing stuff. So, yes.
Flash.
I don't know where it's coming from. So, and Michael just disappears on cue. I love it.
Sorry.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm here. I'll put my head down to watch the TikTok. I'm trying to go TikTok.
Possession is 9/10 of the law. I love these little things.
Did you see the TikTok move?
No.
Yes, it did. It looked like something.
Yeah. I've seen the TikTok move.
Did you move? It moved. It's not cool.
Oh, it's rocking.
Oh, don't say that. Don't say that. I'm trying to keep up with everybody's comments, ladies. Missy G, Crazy Witch. I'm way behind. Yes, the cat ball. I'm catching up.
It's definitely rocking.
Don't say that.
I can't see it.
Well, Chris, have you obviously everyone that's on or anyone that's new to this podcast that we're doing? Do you want to explain how you got your dolls?
So I was in Madison, Indiana, and I was antique shopping with the family, and I was walking down the aisle, and I heard,
"Excuse me, sir. Hello."
And I stopped, and I thought, well, damn, there must be kids behind me. You know, I'm kind of slow walking, so I turned around. Nobody was there. And I was like, well, that's strange. So it is rocking. I see it rocking. So anyways, so I'm standing there and I look to my right and I see these 4 dolls. And I'm like, hey, ma'am, come here. And I'm like, I want 2 of these dolls. She said 4. I said 2. She said 4. I said 2. So you got to buy them all. And I'm like, I don't want them all. She says that they come in a set. I'm like, yeah, a set is 2, not 4. That's a quad. So she says, okay, you had to buy them in a lot. So I was like, all right. So she made me a good deal. I bought all 4. So Tracy Inman with Paranormal Plus and myself, I thought, well, this is going to be cool. Did y'all see the flash?
Yeah.
I don't know where it's coming from. It's not off my cell phone.
He's froze again.
Who's frozen?
Chris. Grizzly.
Yeah, and the TikTok live's gone down.
Super weird. Oh, I'm moving. Chris is frozen.
So what's happening on the TikTok?
Yeah, TikTok's gone down as well.
Yeah,
I told you. They've killed him. They've killed him. Where's the TikTok dolls?
The feed's gone and everything.
Oh,
Those
interesting.
dogs are not happy.
We need to borrow one of those dolls.
We certainly do.
You?
So we'll carry on with the show while Grizzly's trying to read that.
Dogs want to hug. Maybe you should give them a hug.
Maybe you should. Right, so I'll read out the comments, what's coming through, because I've got a bigger screen. So we'll take over while Chris is sorting this Grizz is sorting himself out.
Grizz.
Yeah. Morning, sir. Society, Twisted Witch went, I just heard something breathe near the doll. And then Morning Star, you're probably right. That's unfortunate. Make the dolls bigger. Oh, he's frozen at the best possible moment. If I'm right, then I technically have given everyone a get out of jail free card. Who's put that? Morning Star. I'm trying to read the comments, so I don't know how they're all linking in. My housemates are convinced that our house is haunted. I've been here 235 years and haven't noticed a thing. That's from Missy Juju.
She's good. She's good.
I have named the twins doll Amy and Abby. That's Samantha Ramos. I can't get control over these comments. It's only Grizzly. So, but yeah, guys. So obviously, go and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. So we'll put loads of videos up, and we've got loads of shows on there to watch anyway from the previous investigations we've done of like UK haunted locations. We do a lot of research. He's
back.
Yes, I am back. This is freaky.
What happened out?
I don't know. I mean, even TikTok went down. It's live. TikTok's still up.
Your live feed's gone again on the dolls.
But it shouldn't. That's what I don't understand. So
they don't want you to film them, do they?
No, they do not.
Oh yeah, you're back.
Yes. Am I gone again?
No.
Oh.
Oh, that's crazy, Witch. I think it's the dolls and you're completely gone. Yeah, it's a bit weird. But the camera's not rocking no more. The camera is not rocking no more.
It's weird. It is strange. They just don't want to be filmed.
No, they do not. That is the truth. So we're going to try this one more time. And yes, I'll make the camera bigger. Let me get everything set back up here. So I just got it taped where it's not going to come off or down. And I don't see the feed.
I don't know what you do. You got some. Can't make the doll bigger.
Yeah, they can get. You can put when he gets the camera live feed up, he can make the picture bigger.
All right, here. Let's see here. We do not want the mic working. All right. Inner studio. The REM pod's going off.
Yeah.
Oh.
Can you see it on TikTok? Can you hear it? It just
went
off.
I can hear it from there.
And I was nowhere around it. So.
Oh.
All right, here we go.
So we better explain how the REM pod works really to the people that watch
Yes,
it.
I would definitely explain how that works.
So the REM pod, how it works, so you set it and it creates a, should I say a force field, invisible field. So whenever anything goes close to that field and breaks that magnetic field, it will make a noise. So if anything goes close to it, like, I don't know, is it like they don't go off unless we touch the wire, do they, the antenna?
It's a bubble around it. It's where it's
Yeah,
at.
it's like a big bubble, isn't it? An electromagnetic field bubble. And if that field gets broken, the
antenna
REM pod, and it'll go mad and the alarms will go off. So on why it's sat up there and no one's near it and it's set, why is it going off? What is there?
You couldn't throw it at me that time, bitches. I had it taped perfect too. I was prepared for that.
Oh, my phone battery's just gone dead.
I told you, you wanted to do the show.
Oh, well, I can't get onto TikTok. I'm all right doing it on from the computer, talking. I just can't watch TikTok now. I can't monitor it. So, Chris, I think you're going to swap it.
Yes.
It's better.
You should put us all five of us down the side.
Where are you, dolls? What are you doing?
You know, it looks fuzzy for it. I don't know how to take. Yeah, I do got the damn tape on the camera. I was like, the damn thing looks fuzzy. I was like, wait, damn it.
Chris is having proper technical problems tonight.
I'm nervous. I'm scared.
Go get him. I'll say a prayer. I'll say a prayer for him to come and get you.
You would too. All right, there we go.
Are we good?
Yes, we are good. So, and that's rocking. Now is tick tick tick. Yeah, tick. I can't even talk. See. Anyway, I heard something beep. Was it the REM pod or was it just me hearing things?
I didn't see the REM pod go off.
Okay. All right, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Now let me hit another button. Go ahead.
They don't look spooky though, do they?
Yeah. That one that looks at you, the one in the middle is looking at you.
Yeah, the ones in the back are huge. Yes. So there's a cluster of dolls. Now these, you can't see it to the left of the REM pod. If I move the camera over, I got Hansel and Gretel.
Yeah, the twins.
Yes, from Germany. They're real old. They're made out of wood.
Missy, that box in front of the doll is called a REM pod. And I was just explaining on how it works. It creates a magnetic field bubble. And if anything goes in there, goes into that bubble or touches it, it will sound an alarm.
So, I'm going to go around it. See it? That's me. See?
Yeah.
So that's the only way it can be set off. So if it starts going off randomly on its own, what is doing it?
Yeah, like it did earlier when your wife was talking. Every time she talked, it booted her to another section on the screen. So, where'd you all go to?
Samantha, are you talking to us? When's our next video coming out? Maybe you are. The part 2's out, full stuff. If you haven't watched it yet. I think she was asking when the next part was out last week.
I'm trying to get it on the dolls, not me. I know I'm sexy, but damn.
Yeah, Full Stuff 2, part 2 is out now. It's been out since Sunday. If you haven't watched it yet, so definitely go and give that a watch. I'll tell you that is my dad even rung me up and he don't believe in it. And he said that was the best one he has ever seen. He said there's no way you can debunk anything in that video. So, but we went on a hunt at the weekend, didn't we? we went to a place. It's called the House That Cries, but we didn't get much activity, did we?
We didn't
Really?
get much, but I thought it was brilliant. The first hour or so.
It was, but it's hard. We need to go through everything yet and debunk it. It wasn't. The trouble is these places are notorious for being haunted, or at the end of the day, we've gone there and it wasn't a great active night.
Yeah.
It was hard work. And I
Yeah.
think a lot of the stuff we were getting was residual energy, not obviously active. I don't know how you want to call it. Poltergeist. We say poltergeist because poltergeist don't mean angry, does it? It just means something that's interacting with you.
It's noisy ghost.
Noisy
It's
ghost.
German for noisy ghost. But I was going to say, Mick, although we say we didn't get much activity, I think because of the last two locations that we've done have been so active, this was what we would class as just more of a quiet night. It's not that we didn't get anything because we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did get bits.
Yeah.
We got bits.
We still got stuff. There's still a lot of evidence to go through. So
yeah,
we still did get stuff. It's just obviously not been what we've been used to. We've been spoilt for the last couple of investigations that we've done with the amount of activity we've had.
Exactly.
And the trouble is, you go, obviously, we get as investigators, we go to these places and we listen. We obviously, the stories about these locations are like, wow, you're going to get killed when you go in there by a demon and stuff like that. And it's just not the case. It is not the case. Everywhere we go, it's not the case. So we just need to go in blind and go, let's see what we get here. Let's not read into it too much. And then we'll see what we get out of the night. And sometimes you get frustrated when you read and how bad the hauntings are in these places. And you walk in there and you get hardly anything. You mainly get residual energy. So, and then you get frustrated and everyone's mad. They're like, oh, it's not haunted. But it probably is haunted with residual energy.
I think with that place, it was just more to do with how it was making people feel.
Yeah, we did feel ill in there.
Yeah, but it's not like you can turn it on and off either. I mean, and a lot of people, it seems like they want that bottom dollar to get you in there, so you can pay to do an investigation too. And I'm not trying to call anybody out, but I just know how people are trying to make money. So
I was wondering,
yes, Samantha, it was.
Samantha is going into the ditch already again.
Yeah.
It was horrible. It was. Do you know what was weird about it is because when you get something like that happen on a paranormal investigation, it is. I mean, we get stuff, but it is so rare to have something that lasted for that amount of time and for it to be that loud. I mean, there was just Ryan and I in there. It was absolutely pitch black dark. You can only see through the IR camera. And it just was relentless. And it just kept getting louder and louder and louder. And it was just like, don't know what to do. Don't know what to do right now. Because we wanted to go and obviously check out what it was. But I think when you're in that situation, fear takes over. And you are rooted to the spot. There was no way we were going to run. Because we don't generally run. But it was, okay, this has happened. Where do we go from here? We can't go down that way because that's where it's happened. We can't go that way because we've just seen something in the corridor down that way. So we were boxed in and we were kind of trapped. But it was just how loud it was. It was surreal. It was a great experience now, but at the time.
Yeah, it's hard. And I think the concept of when people are watching it on the screen in IR, everything looks lit up, but it's not. It's pitch black. And the only thing we've got is a little 2-inch screen that we're looking for going, oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And you look up and you look around, you can't see nothing because it's pitch black. You can't even see your hand in front of your face. It's that bad.
It was scary. Oh, cat ball.
She said, She said, what did she say? I was wondering, did anyone have a door closed on them after they entered the room? Yeah, we've had that loads of times, haven't we? Yeah, we had that in the cottage
Yes.
at, where is it? Gresson Hall Farm. We walked through the back of the cottage, just walking to come out to the front of the cottage, got to the front door, someone left the back door open, and it went bang.
It was
like it exploded. Yeah, but the door was hooked on, had a door stop in it. It was unbelievable. I legged it. I was like, whoa, what is that? We did make us jump. We do get quite a lot of stuff like that. But you just the trouble is when you're walking out, these places, you're always filming forward. You never got the camera behind you. So that's why it's so hard to catch.
They want to know why Angie is so calm.
How does Angie appear so calm? I don't know. She's not. Did you hear that?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know whether it is fear or whether it is just I don't know. Maybe because
you're not always calm. You're not always calm. I could show a clip of you two running down the stairs screaming. So don't give me that. You're not always calm. And you wet your pants. Well, actually, it is go and watch them come in. And watch them, Nicola and Angie. Nikki and Angie running down the stairs, scared.
Yeah, I would have to invest in some depends.
I just think it's that the more we do, the more I because I really don't want to run, and I really want to know what it is. So I don't know. I'll put it down to yoga. I'll put it down to yoga.
Yoga? What? No, come on. Yoga.
I do yoga.
Or no, that's not yoga. Yoga's the stretching, isn't it?
Yeah.
See, Anthony Lewis.
Yeah. Oh my Lord.
We've had marbles thrown at us. Nikki and Ryan had a marble thrown at you like a bullet.
Yeah. That was pretty horrific. But again, we didn't run. We tried to find out what it was. We searched for the item. And we found it was a marble because it was just sat there on the floor in the corridor. But it ricocheted off of several walls and it was just so loud. But we were the only two people in the house again. I think sometimes spirits like it when you're in smaller groups because you are more vulnerable.
Thank you, Lauren. I've got a calm aura.
What's up, darling?
Well, Missy, I tell you, ain't a dull moment around my ass.
So that's for sure. So I mean, and then you got Michael and his group. I mean, I've watched their videos. I wouldn't. I would have to have nitroglycerin pills. I have to have the shock paddles in place. I have to have to. Where's Ryan from? Where's Ryan?
Ryan's from Bristol.
It's from Swindon.
He's originally from Ireland, but yeah, he lives in Swindon.
I like to wind Ryan up because I'll take the mick out of him, say he's from Bristol because he's got a little bit of an accent and he hates it. He hates it, Ryan does. And he works on the trains. He's a train conductor.
Does he get dirty a lot being a train conductor?
I hope he's sitting there watching it because he'll be going mad in the background. No, we like Ryan. We do like Ryan. He did say a few horrible words at the hunt, and I had to bleep it out because it was quite aggressive from him.
I think he was scared. I think that was fear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are we all from? Well, obviously the UK. We're in the UK, so we're quite close, really, aren't we? We're probably an hour and a half drive from each other, aren't we? We're normally Midlands. I'd like to say we're in the middle of the UK, which we've got a good location between us all, really, because we can get to one end of the country to the other end in a couple of hours. To be fair, can't we?
Yeah, because we're middle
That's
in
pretty
the
cool.
Yeah,
right in the middle.
yeah, we
That's
can
pretty
get to
cool.
most places in a few hours. So it's just certain places when you go to Wales.
Are you tired,
What are you on it
Michael?
for? Oh,
I'm sorry.
we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm getting ready to wet myself. I
Go on,
think I'm not lying. Just let me hit this button.
They're gonna.
All right, welcome back. Yes, do not forget, everybody, to bring the diapers for me. Yes, I will need them in the UK. So, yeah, you know, they do talk funny, don't they, Samantha? Every one of them over here talks funny. And that's the only thing it's been doing during the commercials, been going off. It's been driving me nuts.
Smabby saying his accent is different. Yeah, he sounds like a farmer. He's a
He does
farmer.
look like a farmer, yeah.
He's country boy. No, but considering the UK is so small, we have so many different accents, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, you all do. That's amazing.
It is. Considering we're small compared to everywhere else, we have some crazy accents, don't we? And we're literally, the accents are crazy because literally half an hour up the road, the accent changes. Doesn't it really? You've got Birmingham, then, it's just like, then you go, what? You've got Manchester.
To Dudley, Manchester, yeah.
Yeah, like, you got, Birmingham and Dudley, they got two different accents. It's just like a mixture as it goes through. It's very weird, our country. But good. There's a lot of history here, which is
Sounds like he's rapping. But I know TikTok's still alive, so.
Grizzly, you keep breaking out again. So.
He's gone Grizzly, hasn't he? It's like.
He's gone again.
Those dolls don't want to be seen or heard.
Maybe he's just been attacked.
Maybe.
It's super weird because normally he is it normally goes like normal. Runs perfectly fine.
It's definitely weird that we're talking about the haunted items. But obviously so you've got your haunted item, Angela. Angie.
Yes.
Do some bits on that. Do some short stuff. Flog it. See what you can do with the K2. Don't make me get the Tebby out.
The cat ball's not stopping. Everything's crashing. So,
Something's going on.
They do not want to be filmed, ladies and gentlemen. The dolls do not want to be in the video at all. That is evident. So, yes.
Teresa. Oh, Teresa's watching. Hello, Teresa.
Oh, Teresa.
That's where we're from.
Yeah, talk about your all's language and what y'all did during that one haunt or investigation you all was telling me about.
We're all frozen.
Well, no, I'm not frozen. Everyone's frozen.
No, everybody was just like,
what? Which investigation?
Yeah, so our accents and stuff like that. So that last investigation we was on, so through the Spirit Talker, we was getting tons of Latin words and
REM pod
old English words. Oh, and you ain't got the camera on it.
No, I know. I was about to reach for the camera, and the REM pod start going off. The TikTok got it.
So the location we went to this weekend, we was getting. It was a bit weird, wasn't it? The rafters in the roof in the cottage were made of old ship wood. So the old wooden ships date back 500 years old. But we was getting old English words coming through and Latin words coming through. So then Ryan decided to play. I can't remember what it is. Pope.
It was an exorcism. Pope Leo.
Yeah, Pope Leo VIII. Exorcism. So he was doing it in Latin, old Latin, and all the K2s were in the red, weren't they?
It was amazing. If the
Yeah,
spirit
it sounded so good.
Priest.
Yeah.
The word priest.
Yeah.
My blood.
Yeah, we was getting some weird stuff coming through. I think it was just a mixture of different eras. It just wasn't making sense for the whole night. We were getting stuff come through, and it didn't make sense. I think that's why we think we didn't get much until we actually go through stuff and link it together and do a bit of research in the words and stuff
any
like
of the
that.
words make sense to anything that we may have caught or seen.
Yeah. I will think there'll be stuff in there that's.
Oh, hang on. Samantha Ramos is put on about the Zebi. She put use that device to generate static electricity. You got sacked. Laugh out loud. That was Church Mill got sacked. We used it in full stuff. We're starting to use it everywhere we go. To be fair, we did use it in this one that's just gone. He was getting some weird stuff in there. It's
the room you used it in is the room that we got most of the activity in.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So maybe we need to use it a bit more round, or maybe make a couple more and do it all at the same time. So that, and like with that static energy device we use, we run it through. I run it through a Bluetooth system that runs on my phone, which goes from 0 hertz to like 50,000 hertz, and it just and then just builds up until it just explodes and crackles all over the place, and everybody wants to run away because they think it's going to blow up and kill them. But soon as that comes on, if we're in a really active location and we stick that on, all the devices are going mad. We're getting through the spirit talkers. What is that device? That's loud. What are these devices you're using? I like them and stuff like that. So it is in. We are doing a bit of research on it. It's a new item that we've sort of discovered. So we will let you know what our findings are. We can't say it is a thing. Please call me. What is it called? Please call me Sam. What is it called? We don't know. We've named it the Sebi. We've just made it. It's called the Seb. That's what we're calling it. And what does the Seb stand for, Ange? Static electrical box.
Yes.
So we've just named it the Sebi. We're like the Ghostbusters, aren't we? Got all these items. It might even, but obviously in that full staff one, as soon as we've done that and we sat there, we was getting shapeshifter. I'm not happy. So we don't know whether it's opening a weird little portal for a couple of seconds, and stuff's coming through, but we don't know. Research. That's all it is. We have to document our research and then see what we find. Only time will tell after a certain amount of times of using it, whether it is a good device to use or we're playing with fire.
Lauren says,
sometimes if you think of them, maybe like hard enough, they hear you. Does anyone else think that? If you think of a loved one,
so your loved ones are always around you. They always give you signs. They come into your dreams. They will move animate objects in your house or whatever. You will smell fragrances that are associated with them. Sometimes they will try to get your attention by moving things, which my grandfather did before I moved studios And the only reason I knew who it was is because I have that panel with people with abilities, and I would talk to them on video chat. They'd be like, "Hey, this guy standing behind you." Like Kelly Jo was telling me yesterday, she's like, "Some guy is standing behind you," and I'm like, "Man, why do you got to tell me that?" You know, it's already haunted enough in the studio, right? And she's like, "Well, I'm just letting you know he's standing right behind you, and this is what he looks like." Now, I don't know who it is. Ask him. And you know, he wouldn't answer. So what the heck is that supposed to mean? But they do, and a lot of people say they dream about their loved ones. Like I had nightmares when I took a nap about the dolls, and look what's happened on the show. Everything crashes, and you think it's funny, and everything crashes and just goes haywires, right? I mean, you ought to see. I mean, you know, Mike was like, "We need stands." I've got stands. I got clamps. But the best thing works where stuff's not being thrown at is tape it. And let me tell you something. I'm gonna go out and give me some Gorilla tape like everybody else does when I go Bigfoot hunting. So instead of the Scotch tape for shipping, but yes, but no, they do. And you know, a lot of people don't realize that. So it's very interesting because when I went on the journey with the psychics there for 7 or 8 months, learn, you know, what they went through life. It's horrible how they grew up, and they would tell you stuff. And when you get friends with them and acquainted with them, I mean, they'll call you up out of nowhere and be like, "Hey, who'd you just walk by?" And it's like, "Oh, I just walked by so-and-so." Well, I need to talk to them. And it's like, what the heck? You know, so when on shows, when they call, I answer. So yes. So hopefully that answers somebody's question. I don't know why I got on a tangent. What about a skinwalker? Now that's some scary stuff there.
Well,
yeah.
Obviously, you used that device in our latest episode, and did it come through on the Spirit Talker? Said I'm angry, and then it said Skinwalker, did it not? Or Shapeshifter? Yeah. And then you like took the nick out of me.
Yeah.
No, it didn't. It was just your face. You just that. It was just a funny moment.
Skinwalker, maybe. Well, it just raises another question, doesn't it? At the end of the day, it just the stuff we're doing. It's such a massive field, and no one's got answers.
Well, this is it. We're still learning, aren't we? Every time we do an investigation, you know, we're learning. We're trying to find out what it is. Yeah. What are we hearing? What are we seeing?
And then and we get close to stuff, and then it opens up another door, and then it makes you question other stuff again. And it takes all the evidence back to questionable. Well, what happens if it was this instead of that? It's so hard. But we're just trying to document everything we get. Maybe we'll find out when we die. That's the only way. I'm definitely staying here. I'm coming over to Chris's. If I die before Chris, I'm coming over to haunt his house.
I used to be a member of the Secret Vegetable Association call, but I was banished last week because I spilled the beans. Thank you, Missy. But no, so we're going to continue on this endeavor. It's interesting how you all do your all's investigation because it's more of a scientific. It's not one of those ones where you conjure stuff up or, you know, everything's a demon. It's a ghost. No. It's a spirit, you know, whether it's the house creaking, because y'all got a lot of history over there. I mean, it goes back centuries. So
we're very lucky, aren't we?
And we do get frustrated with each other because obviously on our last episode we was upstairs and we were filming, and Nicola was going mad because the spirit box was going off, but I wasn't filming it. I was like, God's sake, nothing's getting filmed. I was getting mad trying to get all the cameras up into the angles because we were missing so much, and it's so frustrating because if you can't see something happening or no one there, people are going to debunk it and go, yeah, you're faking it. And we're not about that. We just give you the evidence that we cannot explain ourselves. And that's the fun bit. That is the fun bit. If we can't explain it and we do it week in, week out, somebody else come and try and change my mind and tell me what it was. Because it's just raw evidence. Nothing's edited. I've cut out the boring bits, but that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, people don't go on a fishing show and catch 10 fish in 20 minutes. There's no way. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen.
No, it's like watching river monsters. Yeah, we've caught these big monsters. It probably took them 4 days. So
right.
people don't. I think some people don't understand that. Like, we're there filming hours and hours. Well, if we're at a place for 10 hours, we've got 5 cameras. It's 50 hours worth of evidence we've got to go through.
That's a
Down to a
lot.
40-minute show. So you can imagine all the cutting out, and like then you hear something, and then we've all got to get together. And you're like, what do you think of this? And you send clips to each other. Do you think it's that, or do you think it's this, or do you think it's that? And then whether it's going to make it in the edit, go, if someone questions it, saying it could be that noise, your foot moving that, and then you go, no, that's debunked, get rid of it, and then move on to the next piece. So, and that's how it should be. And like I say, not everything's demonic, like they say on other channels. Oh, there's a demon chasing me, and there's a demon this, and this wants to kill me. I don't think it is like that. I think generally, sometimes they want to actually interact with us, like Chirk Mill.
Yeah, they're really intelligent, weren't they?
Changed my mind, Chirk Mill, massively. And they really wanted to communicate with us, I think, the spirits in there. I think they was excited to realise they can actually speak to us, and people are actually trying to talk to them and connect to them.
That's wild.
So, but until we get into that state, he said,
I heard somebody whistling.
Dramatic music covers repeat sometimes.
Yeah, did you hear that too?
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, I heard whistling. I was just like, okay.
I heard that. It was
Sam, hang on, let me just say, answer that question. So, Sam, the obviously the older edits we done, some of it was louder, but anything I put music in, dramatic music in, to kill obviously the silent bits to build up, all that has gone through to see if we've got EVPs, we've got everything. So that's why I stick bits of music in there, just to give you a bit of intensity to build up what's coming up. So it keeps you, so you're not sitting there for 5 minutes going, come on, something big's going to happen. So it sort of lets you know something's coming. So whenever you hear music come in, something is going to happen.
Yeah, so I'm glad we're not the only persons or people that heard that. It sounded like somebody in a cave, like on.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like.
Yeah, and anyways, but yes. So
weird.
So
it is weird.
Should we call our first episode a wrap and then come back?
Yes, absolutely.
Chris, Grizzly, you need to do some flogging as well. You're involved in this. You've got haunted dolls. You need to flog stuff. And you're on the phone to me every day, so you could just send me videos of what's going on and just flog yourself.
Well, you remember we tried to stream live on TikTok, and I found out my account was private and not public, so that really blew it. And then I went live, and actually, when I figured everything out, TikTok used to not cut you off. TikTok will let you stream all night. But now, if you're not active within so many hours or so many minutes, it automatically ends your live feed. So, so now I know how to connect to other devices live. So now I can type stuff so I can keep it live. But it's still scary. I mean, it's in your studio. It's not like I can just pack up and like, okay, I'm calling a wrap, ladies. Bye. And gentlemen. But absolutely.
A lot of things. Ange will say, if you're scared of something, if you tell it to F off and you stand up to it, generally it will F off.
Yes.
You all try that with these dolls and see what happened. I squared off with them once, not twice.
They're the videos that I want. Oh, I've got back. I'm in pain. But yeah, I think we'll call this a wrap on this first episode. We've got things we can investigate. So next week's episode will have a bit more evidence, and obviously the guys that are watching, send in stuff, talk to us, send in your videos and see what you find when you're out and about.
Yeah, and how do they get a hold of you?
Just come through Facebook. You can message us on Facebook Messenger. I think that's the best place to send stuff, isn't it? Or you can email us. Our email's on Facebook Messenger, and Yeah, we're on everything. TikTok.
Grizzly, it's the best dolls one. Oh my God.
So,
Boy, is she not dating us now? I'll never forget those videos when I was younger.
no.
Y'all have no idea. I forgot y'all from UK. That's right. So I had to submit to y'all off there. But ladies and gentlemen, from coast to coast and around the world.
Wait. Don't you end this now. Wait, we're going live again with our own podcast tomorrow, and we've got Steve Higgins on, and he spent the whole night in the Ram Inn, the most haunted location in the UK, by himself. So he's going to come on and have a chat with us tomorrow night, so stay tuned. And then Grizzly, are you doing Paranormal Plus in a couple of hours?
Yeah, I got one coming up. I got a conference call with a news reporter and a family on a missing code case at 6, 7, Tracy Inman with Paranormal Plus, and then your local news report with Bigfoot and Dogman in your local area at 9 o'clock Eastern time. So yes.
Wow.
So we got a jam-packed schedule. Yeah, absolutely.
Perfect.
Yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed yourselves, but we'll be back with a lot more detail, and we'll figure out something about these dolls to make sure that we can broadcast live. But it's wild. So
Yeah.
I heard a click. So okay, it didn't turn off.
No.
So,
Right.
just want to make sure. So, but hey, I hope y'all enjoyed it. What y'all think? Did y'all have a good time today?
It did, yeah. Brilliant, thank you.
It'll get better. It will get better. The more evidence we get on these items, it will get better.
Yeah. Now, when they start jumping off the shelf and flying, I'm out the window indoor, ladies and
It'll be
gentlemen.
like
Just
the
letting you
movie
know up
host.
front.
It'll be like the movie host. You're the first one.
I know. I'm the sacrificial lamb. That's why I'm always white. And you're all just sitting there like, there goes Grizzly. We'll just keep rolling. That's right. Just keep going. So thanks, Laura. Missy G.
Thank you.
GG, you crack me up with your jokes. And Crazy Witch, we'll catch you on the next show. Love you guys. Take care.
Bye.
See you next week.
It's a grizzly.
Should we get out of here?
No. We're gonna watch and listen.
Action.
It's a grizzly.
Oh, shit, should we run?
No.
Action.
It's a grizzly.
Oh, should we run?
Okay. It's a grizzly.
Are you sure it's not a chipmunk? Action. No, get out of here. Action.
It's a grizzly.
I'm out of here.
Huh. Maybe it is a chipmunk. It's a grizzly.
Are we gonna die?
I don't know. We're just going to sit here and listen and watch.
Let's get out of here, maybe.
Fall!